The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
On Tuesday, April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the beautiful Arrington Ice Arena as we get set for tonight's women's NCAA Division III matchup between the visiting Concordia University of Wisconsin Falcons and your Adrian College Bulldogs. Hello, everyone. My name is Alex Herman. Happy to have you all join us here on ACTV for what should be a great evening of NCAA hockey. Bulldogs, as always, looking strong. If any of you were tuned in earlier, the men's NCAA team completed their sweep over Aurora this weekend. They won today by a score of 8-2, and the Lady Bulldogs will look to get it done tonight as they start their weekend series with Concordia. Both teams getting their starting 5 plus a netminder out as they look to get set. 20 minutes will be put up on the score clock. Center ice face-off draw, and we are underway here at the AIA. The Falcons will win the drawback as this is played up. Gilligan will tip that in. Ramesh will tip it down low. Blocked and moved the other way. Bulldogs will start their rush. Cataret couldn't hold on to that pass as Ula Bellin tries to take over. Here's Jessica Von Ruden, wires a shot on, and the first stick save of the evening, and made by Annalena Van Herkel. Maya Roy sends one on. A tip shot from Bellin was kicked aside by Van Herk. And down low, Hutchins will circle back. Look to start the rush and send a bounce pass over for Gilligan. Zoe Lowry couldn't keep that one in. And a D-to-D pass over for Trubin. Here's Carmen Anderson, walks in, moves this over, and a glove save made by Van Herk. Couple of pretty sound stops early on, just about a minute and 20 seconds in. Take the face-off on the far side. pushed up top to the blue. Trubin couldn't hold it in. Has her D partner, Jaden Riley, to support, but it's moved up ice. Will stop in front of the Bulldog bench. And Riley will get a pass and is able to forward it up for Carmen Anderson. Udanish fanned on a shot, and it redirected over to the far side wall. Here's another shot that was blocked on the attempt. Sorrell, a backhand pass for Riley. Could not connect on that try. And the Bulldogs lose control of it, and they'll be called down for the first icing of this evening's contest. 7:57 left to go here at Arrington Ice Arena. Face off on the TV left, far side. And it's one back by the Bulldogs. Played around the dasher. Tipped up over the blue, racing back to get it there. And picking it up is Kurtz. A long shot sent on. And a good blocker save made by Annie Gilbert. Riley pushes this around. Rubenschmidt couldn't break it free. That shot was blocked in front as Jaden Riley went down on one knee to get in front of it. Riley again to Rubenschmidt. Breaks in. A shot on. Swallowed up. Bounced for a second, but then held by Van Herk. Annalena Van Herk coming into this game a 213 GAA, followed by a 939 save percentage. It is 5-5 on the season. There's one half of the starts for the Falcons up till this point in their regular season. And this is going to be whistled down for an offsides. As we'll take a quick break. Neutral ice draw in front of the Concordia bench. One back. Dauphine will send it in. Van Herk stopping it on the forehand. This is moved over, and trying to bang it home was Wolschlager, but didn't have the muscle she needed to get it to go. Tied up in the left corner. Broken free. Avalone steps up, receives a slash on the twig, but no call to be made. And too far over the red. The Falcons will be called down for an icing. Von Ruden wins that draw back. Roy will fake the slap shot. Pushes to the right and finds Cataret in the slot. It was broken up. Rush ensuing for Concordia as it's dumped in by Bauer. She didn't meet the red, so once again, the Falcons will be called down. They can't change for a second time on the icing call. A lot of life from this visiting Concordia bench. All of their members dressed in the blue, gray, and white, standing up, showing their support. This is moved up top for Roy. Fires a slap shot, and a nice save by Van Herky. 15:49 left to go in the first period, just a few minutes gone. Some good early saves by Annalena Van Herky. Getting it on the boards. There's an arm up on the play, and I believe it is going to be against the Falcons. Gilbert will go to the bench, so extra attacker out. And this is cycled down low. Now up top, left point. Slid for Roy. Playing it off the end wall, who Danish will send a saucer horizontally over. A no-look backhand pass. Bulldogs still have possession. Falcons trying to touch up to get the whistle, and finally they're able to. And Adrian will go to the power play for the first time tonight. Heading to the box, it's going to be Brooke Gibson. Will sit down early here. The 28.9% power play percentage, 6th in the nation for the Bulldogs. We'll see how they do on these tries. Draws one back. Wolfschlager will receive and give it back to Anderson. Pass was tipped out of the way, and it's cleared down. Gilbert doesn't have to do much on that. And she'll touch up with the paddle, and the Bulldogs will continue their breakout, looking to establish a zone. Carteret moves in, rimmed around the boards, not able to get there, and then moving it forward. There's a chance for Bauer as she's taken down, and we'll go to 4-on-4 for the next minute 27. Catherine Trubin will unfortunately have to sit here for the next 2 minutes. She's called down for a trip. She took it against the Falcon player Amanda Bauer. Has 18 points in 18 games for Concordia, 7 goals and 11 assists, their top scorer. This is moved over left side. Odd angle shot, stopped by a skate. Una Bellin looks towards the front and sending it over. Von Ruden almost got a stick on it. Trying to redirect that. Bellin gets this at center ice. Looks over for Anderson. Fires on, and a save made by Van Herky. Draw one back and then tied up on the circle. Tia LaSalle will go to chase. Breaks things up for a second. Trying to dig this out. Finally broken loose. It's shoveled up top. Riley takes this shot. Kicked aside by Van Herky. The Let's Go Bulldogs chant coming from the crowd. Graham is taken down. Not too much time in the initial Gibson penalty. As here's a bid for the Falcons. They have 30 seconds of 5-on-4. Tia LaSalle wires one. Graham stopped that with the stick before it reached the net front. Back the other way, here's Bellin. Will pick up with speed. Walks down the right wing, now cuts to center, and dropped that pass back. Nobody there to receive it on her end. Down low is Speicher. Trubin is out of the box. She's streaking, gets the B-way pass, looking all alone, scores! Fresh out of the sin bin, Catherine Trubin puts the Bulldogs up 1-0 on an absolutely wired shot. Check out the sweet feed from all the way back. And Trubin, with plenty of real estate to work with, gives the Bulldogs a 1-0 lead. Carney will receive along the right corner. Kurtz taking away and shuffling that. Left side, this stops. Von Ruden gets tied up in front of the press box. It's moved in by Vetrano. Trubin, a backhand pass. Up with it is Von Ruden. Rubenschmidt will chase. Nice pass moved up. Crockett tried to glove it down, but she couldn't. Avalone touched the puck before she reached the blue. And they're called down for the offsides. Sorrell plays this through. Long pass coming back. Chipped off the glass. Avalone couldn't hold it. Sorrell helps break that play up. Sorrell turned the wrong way, was hoping to get an Avalone pass. Speicher looks towards the net, poked away. Nice stick play there by Sidney Crockett. Avalone gets this at her own blue and will skate in. Blows a tire, but gets right back up. Now this is free. Dophi down low. In the slot, fanning on that shot there was Wolschlager. Roy will get it. Lifted down low by Lowride. Puck battle along the half wall. Nobody able to get it free yet. Finally, it squirts out. Once again, it's handcuffed, but now it's pushed over for Maya Roy. Looks to center. That pass hit a mask in front as it's still loose, firing away, and finally Van Herky will come up with the stop. .9:51 left to go in the first period of play. It's been all Bulldogs up till this point. 9 shots for Adrian versus Concordia's 1. All alone is Hudanish, but she fanned on the chance. The rebound is still loose. A mad scramble in front. Roy will send one on that. Hit a paddle that was loose out of the hands of Van Herky. And it's lifted down for the icing. We'll take the face-off back to the end in the offensive zone in Bulldog ice. Far side face-off. Taken away by Anderson. Put into the corner. Wrapped around, now opposite side in the slot. A takeaway. LaSalle looks to the backhand. Plays it for Anderson. In the slot, off the skates. Trying to get a shot off was Hudanish. This is sent on net. Gilbert with the easy kick aside. Moving the other way, here's Roy. Shakes through with a nice move. Hudanish plays this through. Now the other way is Jaden Riley. Spins off and meets with Belland as Carney will put this back down low. And a nice move made by Maya Roy. Up with it is Belland. Here's Von Ruden. All alone. What a move, and she scores! What a play there. A lone breakaway gives the Bulldogs a 2-0 lead. We'll catch it here on the replay. And Jessica Von Ruden, inside, outside, with the stick handles and buries the backhand with 8:18 left to go in the first period. And a penalty against the visiting Falcons will send the Bulldogs back to the power play. It's Savannah Hutchins will sit down in the box. I didn't catch the call. I believe it was made before the goal was scored, so that's why we see it blown down there. As a D-to-D pass, Maya Roy will start things from her own end. Setting up shot, here's Von Ruden. Back to Roy, across the left side in the slot, bobbled up. Von Ruden will get it back and send it to Roy. Assessing the options, takes a shot coming over, in front, a kick save kept out. And on her back was Van Herky, and she kept that try out. This is cleared out of the zone, as this will tick off some time for the Falcons. Roy will push a pass up. Skating with it is Ballant. Circles the left side. Puts it for Von Ruden and off the bar. She was looking for her second. Roy able to glove it down at her own blue. Bulldogs on the bench showing their support. Here's a one-timer. Von Ruden couldn't get all of it. Roy sent the pass over. Kurtz got in the way of it. And 40 seconds left on the Bulldog power play. Here's Von Ruden once again. Drops back for Bellin. Moved over. What a play! And a nice follow-up save made by Van Herky with 6:50 left to go in the first period. Let's draw one back. D-to-D pass. And this is sent down low. Just about 20 seconds left to go on the 5-on-4. There's Wolfschlager with a chance. Anderson couldn't stuff it. Wolfschlager right back up top. Moved horizontally over. Sticked aside by Van Herky. Trubin fakes the shot. Gives it over, and Lowry put one on, and they score! It didn't look like it went in at first, but there was some confusion on the play, and getting the goal is going to be Zoe Lowry. Not sure how this one squeaked by, but as time was expiring on the power play, Lowry ripped one going across, and a little bit of delay on the go ahead, giving the signal, and nonetheless the Bulldogs take a 3-0 lead with 6:13 left to go in the first period. A great start for them. 15 shots on net and 3 goals. Bounce pass in neutral ice. Gilligan rims this around. Put down low the other way. Sorrell there to chase. Avalone steps up and gets in the way. Avalone once again. Shot on. Couldn't reach the net. Crockett blindly dropped it, and it was turned over. Speecher moves this one over along the right side. And a loose puck in front, taken out of harm's way. Just about 5 minutes left to go in the first period. Avalone walks the zone and travels down low. Circling with it, pushed it to the blue. Dophi hems a shot on, and it's sticked aside by Van Herky. Wolfschlager plays it through her feet. Bulldogs will have to step back, and a scary play there as some contact behind the play. Down in some pain was Natalie McRell. Got lifted up into the ice and came down with a lot of force. Down low, here's Anderson. Up at the blue, it's pushed over by Dophi. Kurtz walks in and sends a backhander on, off the target. Puck in between the hashes. Now turned over far side. Wraps around the top of the riser. Carney receives it at neutral ice. Ramesh puts this over, sticked aside by Gilbert. Danish will take it away. Looks for a lane and sends a pass up. Tried to find Anderson, but off the mark there. LaSalle able to work it free. This finds its way down below the red. Gilbert will stop it and send it up. Gilligan couldn't meet the blue line in time. She'll have to skate back and restart the rush. Here's a takeaway. Moving all alone is Belland on the backhand, and it squeaks through! The Bulldogs score again! Una Belland! It's 4-0 Bulldogs with 2:50 left to go. Una Belland caught a sweet break, and she came in on the backhand, and somehow that one rolled perfectly on edge and just barely crossed the goal line. And again, after a goal here, the Falcons will go back to the penalty kill, and the Bulldogs back on top 5-on-4 with 2:50 left to go in the first period. What a way to open up this hockey game for the Bulldogs. Showing why they're one of the top squads in women's NCAA Division III. LaSalle will come in to try and take this away. Here's a chance. Tabaka stripped away from her. Now with speed, LaSalle gets it. Dropped back, Danish a shot, and it's eaten up by Van Herky. Offensive zone draw. One back and lifted to the blue. Roy plays it and gets it right back. Bobbled for a second, but keeps control. Von Ruden down low. Now through the slot, Danish couldn't get the backhand. LaSalle spins and goes opposite side as it pinballs through the blue paint. Roy moves this over, bounced off of the feet of Belland, could not control. And finally, it's cleared over the blue with just under a minute left to go in the power play. Here's Belland. Streaking down, Von Ruden to the right, and Belland scores a power play goal, and the Dogs take a 5-0 lead. Pure domination in the offensive zone has been the story in the first 18 minutes and 29 seconds, and Belland lights the lamp once again. The Dogs are absolutely rolling right now. Here's Carney. Shakes off a defender. And getting it is Slater. Pulling up was Sorrell. Sent near the net front, but off the target. Slater now up top to the blue. Avalone, a slap shot, shoulder to side, still loose. Pushed back to the right point. Cycled down low, a dead angle shot hit off the inside of the blocker. Avalone tried the second attempt but couldn't get it. Under 60 to play in the first period. Gibson will leave a pass over, quickly taken away by Avalone. Avalone will loft this in with 24 left to go in the first. This is sent on net, kept out by Van Herky. Up top is Riley, plays this over, Dofide! And a knob save there made in the final seconds by Van Herky. And that's going to do it for the end of the first period as the Bulldogs come out firing, taking a commanding 5-0 lead after 20 minutes of play. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alex Herman. I will be signing off for the rest of the game. We're going to make a commentating switch as I have some last-minute personal matters to attend to before the evening is over. We hope the Lady Bulldogs continue their quest for a W tonight and continue here on ACTV for more NCAA coverage. We'll return with the second period after the break.
As you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define your college years, you stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August, I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause. For those of us on this stage, today is one of the most exciting days of the year. We love to see the wonder and anticipation in the eyes of our new students, as all of you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define the years ahead.
Welcome back to Adrian College TV. 5-0 our score after 20 minutes of play. You may have noticed a new voice as Alex Herman getting the second and third period off as he has worked a long and a fantastic weekend of Adrian College hockey here with the NCAA D3 women's team, a top 10 team in the country. They are comfortably ahead, 5-0 our score over Concordia University of Wisconsin. You see their shots on goal, 24-3. Big helper there, the 3 power plays for Adrian College. 1 for 3 scoring there. Face-offs heavily favor the Bulldogs, 15-6. Getting set for the second period. Coach Sean Skelly, assistant coach Trevor Kuykendall. Look on and wait for their teams to come out, and we looked at the scoring summary, how we got our 5 Adrian College goals. Couple goals in that period by Una Belland. Catherine Trubin picks up a goal. Jessica Van Ruden doing her thing as well, and Zoe Lori, her second goal of the season. So a very productive first 20 minutes of play. Looking to carry that into the second period. Producing our broadcast tonight, it's Kyle Plusha. Forrest Vernier on the camera. And the Bulldogs have hit the ice for their second period of play. Not too much work in that Bulldog net for Sophie Goldberg. Actually, no work. This is the freshman Annie Gilbert getting the start. Only faced 3 shots, as you saw the first period graphic. We are set to go for our second stanza of play here at the Arrington Ice Arena. It's been a great weekend so far for the NCAA teams. The men's program finishing off a sweep of Aurora University earlier today. The women trying to do the same, but with Concordia University of Wisconsin. It's the Jessica Van Ruden line paired with Una Belland and Kaylee Catterett. And Van Ruden wins the draw to start our second period. This is Maya Roy. The defenseman moves the puck in further, or can be played by Catterett. Jessica Anderson with Roy, the 2 defense pair. Bulldogs get the puck low quickly. Catterett. Up top here is Roy. Roy Van Ruden deflects it. Right back to Roy. She winds up in a heavy shot. She went down, and the puck works its way to center. Catterett quickly back in the attacking zone. Her attempt blocked. Up top for Roy, plays it off the wall, down low for Van Ruden, just off her stick. Catterett steals it right back. Spinning off the wall. Here's Una Belland looking for her third. Here's a wrister, no. Stopped away by Van Herke. Concordia gets it to center, but that is it. Work by Speicher. Bulldogs make a change up front. And a centering attempt fanned out. Spinning is Sydney Crockett. Her shot never got on goal. Catherine Trubin up at the point. Her pass hit a Falcon. She'll go back and retrieve it, shove it down low further. It's Lindsay Sorrell, rolls off her stick, and Lindsay gives chase. The senior from Windsor, Ontario, out there in the middle. Trubin, offensive-minded defenseman this season, has 5 goals this year, and that's for her career, the junior, finding a bit of scoring touch this 2022-23 season. And the Falcons clear. They need to change up here. 2 minutes expired into our second period. A heavy hit behind the Bulldog goal. Puck sits there with 2 Falcons and 2 Bulldogs. Jaden Riley, Bulldog defender down there. Puck free to Trubin on the backhand. Too hard for Sorrell, right back to Riley. And she has space, and she'll turn and look to move it up, and she's met by a couple Falcons. Some pressure by the visitors here in the early second period. Shots this period, 2-0 Adrian College for the game, 25-3. Nice move by Sorrell to get that puck free up ahead. This is the freshman Allie Hubenschmidt on the backhand. Centers it through the blue painted area. Jocelyn Udanish waiting to get on the ice as the play was made by Gia Avalone out there, 77, the sophomore from Las Vegas. Puck to the blue line for the Falcons, stolen away. Eilina Tapida cross ice, going for Zoe Lori, and she was offside as the whistle is blown at 16:32 here in our second period of a 5-0 hockey game in favor of the home team Bulldogs. Tapida wins the draw, back to Hansen. Avalone wraps it around. Down in the corner, it's Callie Volschlager. Puck to the middle for the Falcons. Concordia's Tabaka flies it in and goes for a change. Puck on the far side. Half wall. Avalone finds Hansen. Tipped off the stick of Volschlager. Zoe Lori puts on the wheels to meet the defender and the puck. Bulldogs in the midst of a change. No goals yet here in the second period. 2 goals for Una Bellin in the first 20 minutes. Also a goal by Lori Von Ruden and Trubin as the Falcons have iced it with 15 and 37 showing here in the second period. Find Adrian College TV on social media. Really cool stuff these students put together. Completely run a student group. There you go, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok at Adrian College TV. They make some pretty good TikToks. I've seen a couple as a shot goes wide. As the Carmen Anderson line is out there now for Coach Skelly. It's out there with Tia LaSalle and Jocelyn Udanish. Maya Roy at the point. Anderson deflected and a save made by the Falcon keeper. Udanish with space going to the middle. Anderson to the wall. Puck kept there by Jessica Anderson. Sort of the law firm of Anderson and Anderson. Carmen, number 4, and Jessica, 22. Carmen has it. Along the wall momentarily, picked off by the Falcons. All they can do is clear, and they can catch their breath. Puck battle free for Udanish, the junior from Palm Coast, Florida. Here's a shot from distance and an easy save. No traffic in front. Van Herky with a simple save. Cross ice find for Una Bellin. Here's Jessica Von Ruden. Ooh, tips it up to herself. Never really created that scoring chance, but ambition by number 20 in black and gold. Out there with Belland and Catterett. Puck in the corner. Falcons get it free. Here's a shot. And a high shot and a shoulder save. And some shoving afterwards. But the first real test of this period for the freshman from New Brunswick, Annie Gilbert. Shot from a weird angle. Just the 4th on goal for Concordia. Face-off will be to the left side of the freshman. This is her 3rd game. She has 1 shutout on her record. Schmidt gets it to the middle. Falcons intercept. Bounce it off the wall at center ice, but jumping in on the play is Catherine Trubin. Spinning is Graham. Could not clear it. Bulldogs send it to the opposite side corner. Crockett, Schmidt, and Slater. Ellie Slater, the freshman from Bowling Green, Ohio. As the Dogs are back on defense, it's Jaden Riley and Catherine Trubin who played it off the wall to Slater. A little too tough for Schmidt. Riley retreats, and now it's Trubin. Defenseman, some moves there with the puck. Ultimately turned it over. Falcons trying to separate themselves. Here's a puck in a dangerous area. No Falcon stick. Here's a pass to the center shot. And a save by Gilbert. Return feed to the middle. Schmidt gets in front of the Falcon bench. A little pressure here by the visitors. Here's a turnover at the blue line. Here's a shot. And not too much trouble for Gilbert, as McCrell had an opportunity. McCrell and Trubin in the corner. Slater joins them. Puck free to Ellie. Plays it high off the glass, going for Schmidt as she's taken down. And the Bulldogs can complete a change. It's the DePina line. And here is Eilina trying to skate through Falcons. Turns it over. McCrell trying to get a shot, and she was penalized. Might have been Avalone with the penalty. Hooking is the call. The Bulldogs to the penalty kill here with 11:57 left in the second period. First penalty of this second stanza. Face-off won by Von Ruden, but turned over. Down low, Bulldogs get it to the far side corner. Belland pokes it ahead. Una has Von Ruden with her. Una Belland up the right side. Una waits, shoots, and shot it just wide. Going for the hat trick was Una Belland, and now she's back to defend. Gibson. Shot altered by a Bulldog stick. This is 55. Speicher. Adrian clears it to the middle as Von Ruden glides in after, plays it up to herself. Chance for Von Ruden. In on the lone. Jessica waits, shoots. And it goes off, and a good stop by the Falcon keeper. Two shorthanded chances on that shift. One for Belland and one there for Von Ruden. Olschlager goes in on the keeper, almost stole it right away. Bulldogs looking good here, killing this penalty. Another 48 seconds of it. Olivia Kurtz with momentum over the blue line. Her Falcons complete a change. Olschlager harasses. Falcons finally gain the zone. Here's a shot by Gilligan. Wide of the keeper. Adrian to the blue line, but not out. Gilligan again gets to the middle, trying to spin and shoot. Nothing there as Carmen Anderson intercepts for the black and gold. And she'll go in 1-on-3. Adrian completes another change as Gia Avalone is set to come out of the box in 10 seconds. Here's a turnover at the blue line. Lou Anderson nearly had it. Adrian College back to full strength here halfway through this game. No goals here in this period. There's a chance for Lindsay Sorrell. Sorrell winds, fires, shot. Rebound is right there. They tap it just out. Somehow it stays out. And an outstanding play by the goalie, Annalena Verhecke, as we're going to see the replay here as Sorrell put a shot on the rebound. You see it right there. It's floating around, but the defender held it out and pinned it up against her goalkeeper to keep this thing 5-0. A chance there for the Bulldogs. Face off one cleanly to Catherine Trubin. Finding Udanis, she shoots low and a save out in front. Not sure if it was off a leg or off the goalie. Catteritt shoots high. Here's Ellie Slater. Looking middle, Slater instead shoots. And the Falcons clean up the rebound. Physical play at the blue line, no call. As Trubin lifts it in further. This is 55, Michaela Speicher. And the Falcons iced it. She'll have to stay out there with 8:57 to go here in this second period. If you're just joining us, I'm Ian Wendt filling in for Alex Herman, as he called quite a few games this weekend here at the Arrington, giving that voice a rest, and he has a game himself tomorrow, as I was told. So I'm happy to help out ACTV. This is Anderson wheeling. Anderson back to Maya Roy. Roy waiting. She'll opt to go down to Tia LaSalle. LaSalle to Anderson. That's Carmen Anderson. Out there with Udanish and Tia LaSalle, who has it and lost it up at the point. Roy cross ice. Bulldogs are onside and no icing. Anderson down below. Gets it up top. Roy winds, fires, deflected out in front. Falcons find it and get it back up. Some space for LaSalle. Shoots short side and missed it off to the left. Bulldogs harassing here. A lot of pressure on that puck. Falcons suffocating. Udanis shot on, covered up. Much needed by Van Herky, as the Bulldogs put now 31 shots up on goal compared to just 5 for the visiting Falcons of Concordia University. Coached by Steve Fabili. Of course, the Bulldogs coached by AC legend Sean Skelly. Back in his days. Oh, here's a chance for Von Ruden, a bouncing puck. As Adrian was right there, Hubenschmidt nearly had it. Out there with Bellin and Von Ruden. Here's a shot and a puck loose for a moment for Hickey. Finds it. As the Bulldogs switching up lines a little bit as they go Hubenschmidt with Bellin and Von Ruden. 7:24 remaining in the second period. 5 Bulldog goals in the first period, none here in the second. I think Coach Skelly may have told the team that I was calling the second period, so he said hold off on the scoring. As Avalone goes back for Adrian College. The right-handed defenseman plays it off the wall and out. And this was Hansen for the Falcons. Here's a shot. Didn't get on goal. And the play to be made by Avalone. To her left for Hansen. Look at that cross-ice feed for Belland. Clearing attempt to the center ice area. Bulldogs retreat. They complete a change. As Avalone nearly had her pocket picked, and a Falcon goes barreling into the Bulldog netminder, Annie Gilbert. As you see, the net popped off. I think we'll have a Falcon penalty. I saw the arm go up, and that is going to be the case. Adrian to the power play. Olivia Kurtz will go to the penalty box for what she hopes is a full 2 minutes. And the call is interference, says Mr. Vargas. So play down to our left. Bulldogs have scored on the power play here tonight. Trying to add to that total. As this is Anderson, left side circle, up against the wall. Gives it to Lori. Back down to Anderson. Can't find it. It's somewhere down there. Couple Bulldogs converge on the puck. It's Catterett up top to Trubin. Lori waiting. Down low for Anderson. Back to Lori. Rolled off her stick. And she'll retreat. Zoe Lori going for a deflection, and it's in the back of the net. Carmen Anderson on the power play. A nifty pass by Zoe Lori, the sophomore from Wisconsin, finds her line mate, Carmen Anderson. Her 16th goal of this season. Just found space and sent it up high. Bulldogs connect on the power play with 6:06 left in the second period. Sometimes you can just see things forming. Bulldogs execute to perfection there in the man advantage. Is there a Concordia answer? Bauer trying to get some space between Bulldogs. Jaden Riley's there first. Over to Slater. Now this is Crockett. Sydney Crockett, the sophomore from Cheyenne, Wyoming. Down there with a couple of Falcons in the near side corner. Comes free to Huben-Schmidt, back to Trubin. They reverse course. Here's Riley, goes to the middle. And the puck made it all the way on goal. And the Falcon keeper will cover. We'll have a face-off with 5:27 left here in this second period. Crockett stays out for the draw. The Falcons steal it away. Down in front of the benches, now to center ice. Into the Bulldog zone. Goes 55, Spiger. Crockett to Slater. Bulldogs changing up here as the Falcons move up ice. Move at the high slot, trying to get a shot away. Trubin with some shutdown defense. This is Graham at the top. She'll wind and fire. I think that hit Von Ruden in front. As Jessica plays it off the wall. Ooh, and a little centering pass. This is Lindsay Sorrell. Sorrell turned it over. Bulldogs caught in a change. Kurtz shoots and a save by Gilbert. Another test there for the young goalkeeper. Here is Sorrell. She's offside. So we'll do a face-off just outside the Concordia zone with 4:21 left in the second period. My name is Ian Wentz. Kyle Plusha running things here on the fancy computer, and Forrest Vernier running that fancy camera, and I'm using like a $100 headset. Bringing you this broadcast. Here's Von Ruden trying to feed it over to Sorrell. Instead, a shot by Roy goes up high. Maya has it back at the point. Cross to Anderson. This is Jessica. Her shot nearly went into the back of the net. As the goalie got a mitt on that one. Falcons to center, but that's it. Roy, Von Ruden. Bulldogs get on side, but can't keep the puck there. Adrian, not too much time in the defensive zone. Here's where they've spent much of the game. Here's Belland on a deflection, looking for her third. A wraparound attempt for Lori. She was going for her second of the game. She's got it here down at the corner. Lori for Belland, she shoots, and a save. We'll do another face-off as Belland is always lurking. Plenty of speed out there for number 16 in black and gold. She's had a very solid Bulldog career, the senior from Norway. 111 points in her career, plus 2 tonight. Annika Hansen retreats for the Dogs. Played it over to Lori. Her return pass too hot to handle. Hansen turns it over. Falcons trying to get a cycle. They do not. Eilina DePaida, another foreign-born Bulldog, native of Germany. Here's a turnover momentarily. Falcons get it to center. Hansen to the middle to Bolschlager, could not connect. And there's DePaida again, a brief 3-on-2. Here's a chance, a shot, and a save by Verhickey. And they'll slow things down here with 2:29 left in the second period of a 6-0 hockey game in favor of Coach Sean Skelly's Bulldogs. I traveled with the team last weekend over to Lake Forest, and I was talking to Eilina, number 13 out there. I said, how do you pronounce your name? So she tells me, I'm like, all right, that's good, I'll practice that. So we do the game on Friday, and I go, did your parents listen? Did I do a good job? And she said, I don't know. They don't listen. They don't really speak English. I'm like, okay, I'll assume I did a good job. She said, I'll assume you did a good job too. But you want to get it right. As the Bulldogs stay on the attack, it's Jocelyn Udanish. Bounced over the stick of Gia Avalone. And 77 will go back. Quickly up to Anderson as we have the arm up and a penalty as Avalone hit the ice. And so did a Falcon. And they'll send the Concordia player to the penalty box. We'll get her number. It looks to be number 8. And the penalty called on Natalie Mackerel. So Adrian to the power play where they scored their only goal of this period on the power play. Carmen Anderson from Zoe Lori. Udanish off the draw. Here's Una Belland looking for her 3rd goal of the game. To the middle, here's Roy. Von Ruden off her skate to her stick. Backdoor feed looking for Belland. Puck's down there somewhere, and Udanish away with it. Von Ruden has it back. Jessica shoots. Blocked in front. Rebound goes to the corner. And the Falcons get it to center. 69 seconds left in the period. Minute 27 on the Adrian power play. This is Belland up the left side wing. Una waits. Passes for Udanish. Just off the mark. Belland to the wall. Leaves it there. Waiting, middle, shooting, Udanish, and the rebound goes in. An Adrian goal on the power play. Tia LaSalle. LaSalle bangs home the rebound, and Adrian kicks the extra point as they lead here 7-0 here in the last minute of the period. Worked by Belland underneath. LaSalle made the pass to the middle. Udanish shot it, and the rebound was right there for Tia. And the freshman from Cornwall, Ontario, nets her 8th goal of the season. Final 40 seconds here of the second period. As Ellie Slater up the wall, far side. Took a hit to make a play. Here goes Concordia. They've had 3 shots on goal this period, have the Falcons. It's been a struggle to get the puck into scoring areas as this pass deflected off of Slater's stick in the final 8 seconds here of the period. There's a chance for the Falcons. Shot never got through. 40 minutes in the books. 7 goals on the board. For the Adrian College Lady Bulldogs, they lead at 7-0 here on home ice over the Concordia University Falcons. Second intermission time here at the Arrington Ice Arena. We'll send it to break. You're watching Bulldog Hockey on Adrian College TV.
As you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define your college years, you stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August, I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause. For those of us on this stage, today is one of the most exciting days of the year. We love to see the wonder and anticipation in the eyes of our new students, as all of you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define the years ahead.
Second intermission report here on Adrian College TV. My name is Ian Wentz, up here in the broadcast booth with Kyle Plusher running things on the computer, and Forrest Vernier running things behind the camera as the Adrian College NCAA D3 women's ice hockey team leads Concordia University by a score of 7-0. As you look at the numbers on your screen, just a great second period on top of a dominating first period by Coach Sean Skelly and his Lady Bulldogs. 2 goals in the period. As you see, 42 shots on goal. The 2 goals in that second period were on the power play. Let's take a look and see how those came to be. This first one at 13:54 of the second period. It was a Carmen Anderson power play goal on the pass through by Zoe Lorai, and Callie Volschlager with the secondary assist on the Carmen Anderson goal. That made it 6-0. And then last minute of the period, 19 and 13 of the period, it was Tia LaSalle on a rebound goal on the centering pass and shot by Jocelyn Udanish. Una Bellin with an assist on that one as well. But a nice goal there on the power play. 2 goals with the man advantage, and that moves the Bulldogs to 5 chances and 3 goals on the power play. 33 saves in goal for the Falcons keeper as Annalena Verhecke is having a pretty good outing, I would say, all things considered. Her team has only put up 6 shots on goal, and they're 0 for 2 on their power play, and they've not done a great job on the face-off dot. So plenty of things to figure out for this third period for Concordia University, as this is game 1 of 2 this weekend. The Northern Collegiate Hockey Association is the league these two teams play in, Bulldogs and Falcons. Concordia 5-5 in the league. Bulldogs just 1 blemish as they are 9-1 in the league, but they're looking up at their 2 opponents that they have next week and the week after. After this series with Concordia, they go to Aurora University and to St. Norbert College. And right now, those are the 2 teams ahead of the Bulldogs in the league standings, despite just 1 loss for Coach Sean Skelly and his squad. Both teams are out of the locker room, and we are set to go for the third period here at the Arrington Ice Arena. Adrian's freshman goalie, Annie Gilbert, looking on. Not much work for her tonight, as she has faced a total of 6 shots on goal. Skelly going with the Von Ruden line, paired up with Una Belland and Kaylee Catterett up front. It'll be Maya Roy and Jessica Anderson, the 2 defenders. And we are underway here in the third period. Belland quickly up to Catterett. Una behind. Falcons get it free. And to center, and that's it. That's where Jessica turns and gives to Catterett. Trying for the middle for Belland. And the Falcons read it and intercept. There's the Concordia captain, 77, Gilligan. Out there defending in front of her keeper. This is Von Ruden. Jessica to the middle, goes all the way up to the top for Roy. Maya Roy down deeper for Catterett. Von Ruden feeds it up top, but just out of reach of Maya. And Roy's going to retreat here, opening minute of our third period. Bulldogs make a partial change as Belland tries to beat the icing, and she cannot, as Graham got there first for Concordia. Erica Graham, the sophomore. As I mentioned, Concordia 5-5 in the league. They are above 500 on the season. They're 10-7-1. Their road record, they are 5-3-1 in the season thus far. So right about the middle of the pack in the NCHA. Here's a puck to the middle. Adrian's Belland clears it out. Up ice, a little too far for Lorai as she tries to beat Graham, and there's no icing. They wave it off. Graham did get there first. 5 in the blue sweater, plays it up ice. It's intercepted by the Bulldogs. Volschlager tried to feed it for DePaida in the middle. Eilina to the wall. Down there with Callie Volschlager and Zoe Lori. Lori to DePaida. Eilina around the back. And a backhand attempt up to Trubin. Bounces off her stick funny, and the Falcons with a chance. Mackerel shoots, and a save by Gilbert. Quick rush opportunity for Concordia. And the keeper from New Brunswick makes that stop. Bulldog turnover to the middle, a winding attempt. Did not connect, stick on puck there. As that was number 4 making that play, Kurtz. She'll go back and defend. Trubin lifts it in and goes for a change. Gia Avalone kept it in for Sorrell. Lindsay Sorrell, senior out there from Windsor, Ontario. Avalone held it in, down to Sorrell. Sorrell to the middle, and nearly a chance for Crockett. As it's up top to Hansen, she winds and fires just wide. A screen by Sydney Crockett. Adrian putting on some pressure here in this early third. Avalone lays the lumber, and the Concordia player is down. Kurtz, she's to her hands and knees, and she slowly gets up. Did not see the arm up for a penalty. May have been offside, or just a stop and play for the potential injury. As the Concordia skater went into the boards hard. They'll move the faceoff into the Falcons zone. Udanish, LaSalle, and Anderson. Carmen, the 3 forwards. It goes right to Carmen. Up top to Roy, down to Anderson. Carmen had a power play goal in that second period. Bounces off the stick of Roy. Roy gave it away to the Falcons. Now she'll go back and defend. Sends it up ahead for Udanish. Udanish with LaSalle. Jocelyn to the middle. Leaves it for Carmen Anderson. Anderson a move at the circle. Anderson shoots, and a save in the glove of the Falcon goalie, Annalena Verhicke. Nice little move at that right side circle for Carmen, the junior from Westfield, Indiana, playing in her 68th career game. Draw control to Carmen. Down for LaSalle. LaSalle in the middle, Udanish with a shot. Hit a body in front. Here's Jocelyn again. Around the cage, looking over to Roy. This is Jessica Anderson. Finds Udanish in the middle, shooting, and it went wide. Puck to the slot, no Bulldog there to get a stick down on it. This is LaSalle. Played it along for Udanish. Anderson in on the fun as well. This is Carmen. Gives it off for Jessica Anderson. Jessica shoots high, and it stays out. Hit the glass behind. Bulldogs stay onside, and they'll go for a change. That forward line has been out there for a while for Coach Skelly. They'll bring on Belland, Von Ruden, and Slater. This is Ellie. Plays off the wall further to Von Ruden. Noyle intercepts, and this is Kurtz to the middle. Couldn't get through Von Ruden. This is Jessica with it, has Belland. Belland back to Von Ruden, got caught in her skates. And Jessica regathers, plays it opposite side. Bulldogs complete the change as the defenders get out there now. It's Trubin and Riley. And the arm is up for an icing, and they wave it off. Riley to the middle for Von Ruden. Van Ruden gets a pass back, trying for Bellin in the middle, picked off. Slater could not escape the zone. Now it's Van Ruden to Riley. Cross ice to Trubin, whiffs on the pass. The Falcons have it. Backhand pass, a shot. That was a high, hard one. How did that miss? Heavy shot by Tabaka. This is Kearney. To Hutchins. Brief intercept, the Bulldogs changing. Got to be careful here as Avalone plays it. Back for Riley. Bolschlager takes a hit. Puck back to Jaden. Adrian's Eilina DePaida has it. Left it for Callie, and Bolschlager had it go off her stick. Here's the turnover. Zoe Lori shoots, and that went wide to the left. It's Bolschlager, Lori, and DePaida. And with that, the Falcons have iced the puck with 13:02 left in the third period, a 7-0 score. No goals in this third period so far, 5 in the first and 2 in the second for Adrian College. Just one shot on goal per team in this third period. Per the live stats here at AdrianBulldogs.com. Bulldogs with a steal. Give it back. Spicer gives chase. Plays it off the wall in front of her bench. It's intercepted by Bolschlager. And it's Annika Hansen going for DePaida. Over to Lori. Lori fed it down to the middle. The keeper sent it further to the boards. And there is a goalie change for Concordia. That's 31, Cammie McCardle. The sophomores played in 7 games coming into this one with a 92% save percentage. Avalone plays it down, goes for a change. That's Hubenschmidt down there with Crockett. Sydney had it for a second. Now it's Hubenschmidt. Off the wall up top to Roy on her backhand. Plays it down to Carteret. Cross ice to Jessica Anderson. Jessica's feed passed down low, intercepted by Concordia. Bounced off the Bulldog bench. And Roy retreats. Falcons changing. AC back. Jessica Anderson off the wall. Goes for Carteret. Drops it for Jessica. Gives it across to Crockett. Tabaka. Now LaSalle for the Bulldogs. Stopped there by McCardle. Gave it to her defender, but the Bulldogs right there with some pressure with Carmen Anderson. LaSalle, Udanish, her shot deflected wide. Going for a little directional tip there for Jocelyn. As Roy skates through center. She'll gain the zone. As Carmen Anderson has it, she'll reverse. Feed it down low. Looking for LaSalle. Here is LaSalle. Anderson tried to go backhand. Played further to the corner. Anderson down below. Up top to Roy. Crossover to the other Anderson. Udanish in the middle. Down for LaSalle. Jessica shoots it up high off the glass. Roy kept it in for Carmen Anderson. Her centering pass through the legs of Jocelyn Udanish. And the Falcons gain the zone and go for a change. Bulldogs might need a change here too. They'll make a partial one with Anderson and LaSalle coming off. Now the rest will do the same. Here's Gibson skating through the middle. Gibson can't get through all those Bulldog sweaters as it goes to the wall for Sorrell. Sorrell left it there. It's intercepted. Here are the Falcons. Just no real sustained offense for Concordia. We've had a couple rushes. Here's a shot. Gibson didn't have to play it. Picked off. Here's Una Belland. Belland with Von Ruden and Sorrell. The senior line for Coach Skelly. Up high to Hansen. Back for Belland. Avalone winds, fires, and a kick save for McCardle. The Falcon goes down, and they'll blow the play dead with 8:40 left in the third period of a 7-0 game. These two teams will square off tomorrow afternoon. 2:30 start here at the Arrington. Catch that one here on ACTV or head on over to the Arrington Ice Arena on the Adrian College campus. Shot through bodies. Never got on the Falcon keeper. Graham does work to get it in the zone, but Bulldogs with a quick counter. Volschlager at the left side. Callie waits. Bulldogs change defenders. As Lori's there with Volschlager. This is Roy now. Jessica Anderson shoots, never got through. Or did it? It did. McCardle with a save. As Eilina DePido was right in front, providing that screen, but a good job by the sophomore to squeeze the glove on that one. This is the final home series of the regular season for the Lady Bulldogs. We'll see what the postseason holds. Here's Anderson's high shot. Roy calms it down and throws it to the Falcons. Hansen feeds it down. They say no icing. Roy down there. Two Falcons converge, but the Dogs have the puck and they turn it right back over. This is Hansen. Volschlager. She'll dump it down and go for a change. McCardle leaves it there for a teammate. Hutchins. .707 left in the third period. 7-0 our score. No goals in this period. Spicer on the backhand. As the Falcon goes down, Bulldogs have it. They can have a breakout here with Ellie Slater. Couple freshmen out there with Slater and Hubenschmidt. And Slater rotates it down for Hubenschmidt. There for Catteritt. Now the Falcons. And the arm is up for icing. And that's the call with 6:22 left. We'll go down to the other end for a face-off. We'll do another plug for the social media for Adrian College TV. There you go. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. Kyle was enjoying his dinner, so I wanted him to push a button. This is Crockett. She'll try a backhander, hit a Falcon defender. Puck in front, and it stays out. This is Udanish for LaSalle. Tia cross ice up top to Jaden Riley. Riley finds Truman. She shoots, and it goes high. Nearly another goal for Catherine Truman, as she has found her scoring touch this season. There's a chance for the Falcons. A penalty upcoming to the Bulldogs here with 5:45 left. Catherine Truman has 5 career goals. The junior has scored them all this season. Nearly had her 6th one. And she'll go to the box. A hooking call to the Bulldog defender. 50 shots to 7, the unofficial tally so far. As they get the penalty up on the board. We'll see if Gibson gets a test here. Or Gilbert, excuse me. Bulldog keeper Annie Gilbert. Bulldogs down a skater. Gilligan goes to her right, shot went high. Hutchins up top. This is Tabaka. There's a shot short side, and Gilbert has it up in the equipment somewhere. Minute 32 on the power play for Concordia University. Bulldogs, when you look at their team statistics, killing penalties, they are 8th in the nation, killing 93.3% of all penalties. They've only given up 4 power play goals this season. Ballin, the clearing attempt stopped. Deflected puck down for Tabaka. Hutchins at the point. A little give and go, a little rotation. Shot never got through to Gilbert. 62 seconds on the power play. Here's a shot blocked by Hansen, and she'll fire it down to kill some time on the Concordia power play. Von Ruden intercepts. 2 players go down, no call. As Carmen Anderson is out there along with Jessica Anderson and Gia Avalone. Puck is worked free for Concordia. Here's a shot, and Gilbert with a save. 9th shot on goal for the Falcons, and they have to go back to center as the pass could not keep it inside that blue line. Ooh, here's a turnover. Anderson, shot, and that was nearly Lori's 2nd of the game. The puck is sitting there, and Carmen has it for the Bulldogs. Carmen Anderson spinning. Bulldogs are on the full strength attack now. They surrender just a couple chances. This is Volschlager, leaves it for DePida. She shoots and a save. Fresh off the bench, Alina DePida put one right on. Here's Volschlager. Anderson gets hit in the slot. She's unable to get the shot away. As Avalone played it down. Adrian will change skaters here. 3-player change. As one of those skaters, Jaden Riley, has the puck now. Alina DePida, Ellie Slater, and Lindsay Sorrell, the 3 forwards out there. Sorrell forces the turnover pass to the center, going for Slater. And Ellie has to go back. DePida goes to the bench. Catterett out there, number 9. She keeps the puck onside, what she thought was onside, and the linesman says no, that's offside, and we'll have a face-off right down to our right side. Thanks for joining us on Adrian College TV this Saturday night. I'm Ian Wentz. Forrest Vernier running the camera. Kyle Plusha pushing those buttons here, running the engineering side of our broadcast tonight. Very busy weekend on ACTV. A lot of action here at the Arrington. Puck off the wall to Hubenschmidt to the middle to Catteritt. Intercept by Carney for Concordia. Hubenschmidt working for it off the wall. Tabaka has it. And now the Dogs take it to the corner, where it's Catteritt. Cross ice to Crockett. Final 2 minutes of this third period. One that's been quite simple. 7-0 the score. No goals here in this period. This is Catteritt. Lofts it up to Hubenschmidt. She'll deflect it off her stick and go for a forechecking opportunity. Bauer got it to the blue line. She'll turn back. Deflected off a Concordia stick, and they say it's icing. The deflection happened on the wrong side of the center line, so Falcons will have to figure out what lineup they had. And we'll put the faceoff down to our right with 1:14 left here in the third period. Tapida, Slater, and Sorrell, the three forwards. Anderson and Roy, the defenders. Sorrell up top to Anderson, back to Roy. 69 seconds left in the period. Tapida shoots, and it went off the keeper and out. Here's Sorrell. Bauer played it out for the Falcons. Now they can go for a change, as Jessica Anderson turns with it for the Bulldogs. Anderson through a stick check, gains the blue line. Has Slater breaking to the middle. Almost had that connection. Anderson drops it back. The Falcons intercept, but Roy is there to defend for the Bulldogs. 8-on-8. They go to the corner. Final 30 seconds of this third period. The whistle blows to stop play, as a couple players are down, and Roy a little slower to get up, as it was Maya Roy. Adrian's number 8 against Concordia's number 8, Natalie Mackerel. Face off to the right of Annie Gilbert. One to the Bulldogs, Lindsay Sorrell. Sorrell up to Slater. And the final 10 seconds here at the Arrington Ice Arena, where it's been all Adrian College from start to finish. The 6th-ranked team in the country dominates on home ice here in Game 1 of the series. 7-0 the final score. 5 goals in the first, 2 in the second. That's all they would need to get the job done, as they dominate shots on goal 53-9 and dominate on the scoreboard. 7-0 is the final once again here at Adrian College. These two teams again will play tomorrow afternoon here at the Arrington. Be sure to catch the game right here on ACTV. We'll take a quick break. We'll do a brief post-game show. Look at some of our stats for the game. We'll get to those next. Bulldogs winners 7-0 on Adrian College TV. Did you need time to
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Welcome back on Adrian College Television. The final score, 7-0 as the Bulldogs pitch a shutout here on home ice. Annie Gilbert gets her second shutout of the season. The freshman from New Brunswick only faced 9 shots. Only 9 shots by the Concordia University Wisconsin Falcons against 53 Bulldog shots. They were excellent tonight on the power plays in particular. They were 3 for 5 with the man advantage, dominating in the faceoff circle, 33-18, and the shots on goal reflect that, 53-9. For all the Bulldog fans out there watching, all your Adrian College TV regulars, a big thanks to Megan Abbey for sending me the text to come out and help out. Happy to do it. Alex Herman had a very busy weekend as he needed a little bit of a break, so I'm happy to provide that for him. Kyle Plusha, our director, Forrest Vernier, our top camera for tonight's game. I'm Ian Wendt saying so long from the Arrington Ice Arena. The Bulldogs winners, 7-0 here on Adrian College TV. You don't do the stars, do you? Oh, all right. Are we still there? Forrest. Am I on?
And tonight's first star, with 2 goals and 3 assists, number 16, Udo! Ladies and gentlemen, the Adrian College NCAA women's next home game.
On Tuesday, April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause. For those of us on this stage, today is one of the most exciting days of the year. We love to see the wonder and anticipation in the eyes of our new students, as all of you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define the years ahead.